scratch.
Anytime you post something, Doc, anytime you post something on your channel on YouTube, I get notified automatically. I have it set to alert, ultra alert.
You are welcome for not clogging up your notifications, bud.
Your phone's blowing up like once a year.
Yeah, it's like that guy again.
Slow down.
Yeah, easy there, killer. Wait, stop sweeping for a minute, huh? Found your table saw.
You still have a table saw?
I still have it. It is very clean. I as soon as I got a track saw, I stopped using it.
Really?
Yeah, the minute I got it, because I was always breaking down sheet goods with my table saw, like or something like that. And the minute I could do it from over the top without feeling like I was going to cut my hand off, big spinning blade in the middle of the table, finger cutter, I was all about it. Wow, maker talk, I love it.
I bought that blue straight edge they sell at Home Depot for just that purpose, for bigger sheets and stuff. And not that I use it anymore, because screw that jazz. But that thing, it locks with a little locking screw in between the two pieces, so you can extend it to about, is it 8 feet? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's 4 feet. I don't know what the hell it is. And it always bows in the middle when you're running your saw, so you have to put something there, or be light with the circular saw. But yeah, this is Maker Talk.
Is it the Craig jig, or did you buy like an off-brand, like the Sven jig?
I bought a pretty freaking badass. It's like a blue anodized aluminum, or aluminum-ish. It could be like some sort of zinc something, and it's pretty heavy duty.
I just had a killer idea.
I don't buy cheap stuff, Bales. Did you hear about Harbor Freight's new lawn freaking sale?
What? They have a lawn
It's parking lots, yeah. Hey Rory, I had a killer idea. You have to get your dad to have the Craig jig.
What is this Craig jig?
It's the blue pocket hole jig. Anyway. So Paul, what's going on, my man? Thanks for stopping by.
Just hanging out.
For our audience, don't get excited. It's not Paul Granger. It's Paul Jackman.
Sorry, calm down, everybody.
Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
The other Paul.
Paul.
The younger Paul.
Not cousin Paul. Yeah, the kid Paul.
Ooh, I like Kid Paul. That should be the new hashtag Kid Paul. That should be your rap name.
I don't know. It's going to be hard to. My hashtag right now is Millennial Jesus. It's going to be hard to beat that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You don't do a very good job. You don't have enough neck wear happening, and I've seen your pants aren't really tight enough in the ankle region.
I wear like a choir robe or something to wear.
Very holy.
Shop attire.
Yeah, people would love that.
Well, we're half millennial and half Generation X on this podcast. I think that's fair. I don't know exactly where the timeline, but I definitely know for sure that Bales and I are old as
time.
That's the word I was going to use.
Well, Paul, were you even born in the 90s, or were you born in the double O's?
91.
Oh, okay.
I'm a 90s kid, just barely.
1991?
Rory, did you just feel old there? Rory just felt old.
Oh my
Rory
God.
just felt old. It just happened to him. He just felt old.
You do the math.
I just grew another gray hair.
Yep. Tink. I had one fall out. Another one of my hairs just jumped ship. It was just like tink right off the back. I felt it be like, screw you, old man. I'm out.
Wow. So 91.
He can't comprehend it.
What was happening? The personal computer was coming. Was showing up. So when you became aware of the world, the computer was already there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got a computer when I was in like middle school.
How old were you guys? That's directed to the gray hairs. Not the no hairs.
I was probably 16 years old in 90. What was it, Bill?
Probably.
We're the same age.
I was a tweener when we got our first computer, and it had the 5-inch discs that were actually floppy.
Yeah.
No, how old were you in 1991, Bales?
I'm after that.
91?
91 Bales. That's what he was asking.
16.
Yeah.
16.
I feel like I'm old enough
Eloy
to
was
know.
rolling in his old Mustang, blasting some.
I actually had a Mustang. I had 2 Mustangs, one for each foot as I drove down the avenue.
What?
Were they the same color?
They were both red, actually. No, I had 2 Mustangs. One had T-tops. It was such a great. It was those blocky Mustangs from the.
Was it
1980s.
the? It had the big block.
Were you rolling in your 5.0 in Miami like Vanilla Ice, dude?
It wasn't a 5.0.
With your rag top down so your hair can blow?
So back then, it was a pretty sweet car, even though it was an older model, but it was still freaking sweet. And so I had that car. My grandparents had promised that when I turned to that specific age, that they would either hook me up with the Pontiac Le Mans, I think it was, or they would get me a car. And it happened. I don't know if it was on a birthday. I don't know what it was, but they had moved over here to Sweetwater to be here with my parents and I. And I got the car, and sure enough, I wrecked it a bunch of times. But it did, because of, it was such a cool car until I wrecked it. It had an alarm system, but the alarm systems back then, and we couldn't, it was enough that they got the car. I couldn't afford a cool alarm system. So I had the strange, I don't know if Bales remembers those alarms. They had different, the high end ones, and then the cheapy ones had the funny sounds. Click, 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 click.
Oh, yeah. Sounded like AOL dial up.
Yeah. And so it was almost embarrassing to lock it when you would go to the movies or something, because all the cars would park there and everybody blip, 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 and you'd be like, click, click.
Some donkey is dying in the parking lot.
Yeah. But yeah, Mustang. I had a Mustang. How'd you know that, dude?
Eloy, I'm just psychic like that. I didn't know if you knew that about me.
Man.
No. Okay, so what am I thinking right now?
How much you love me, and
Once chowder.
how much chowder can you fit in that milk jug?
I sense a strong wanting for chowder.
I'm thinking Bales. That's the word that I put in my head to see if you would actually get it. And none of you said Bales, so that means that you're not psychic, or you have some blockage right now.
You're frauds.
Sandbagging.
I was also thinking Bales. So
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, what kind of cartoons does one watch in 1990? Well, not 1991, but you would have been like, what was your jam back then?
Rugrats.
man.
Doug.
What was the there was that skater cartoon on Nickelodeon. I forget the name of it.
Skater cartoon.
Yeah, it was this California kids, and they skated and played street hockey and stuff.
Must have left a lasting impression on you.
Are you guys really that old?
Yeah.
I was 10. I was outside at that point. I was out. It was done.
That was one of my favorites. I don't know why I can't remember the name of it.
You are younger than my youngest brother.
I was sniffing crack off of hookers' backs in 1991 in the back of an alley.
Dude. Was it Rocket Power?
Do you sniff crack?
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that how it goes?
It's just a silly joke that makes
I was going to say, I don't even think that's how that works. I don't think you could sniff. Well, you probably can sniff crack, but it's probably not ideal.
I don't think it's healthy, though.
Well, no, not that any of it's healthy, but
kids these days snort condoms. You can snort anything.
these kids these days
Okay.
snorting their cracks.
That was a joke, just in case, because, it was just a joke for the listeners.
In case your future ex-wife listens to this.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Hey, listen, it's a total joke, and Bales made me do it.
Yeah. Speaking of,
He made me sniff crack off of his back.
whoa.
This is going to be a good cover.
Speaking of cars, Paul, what are you going to do when your beloved Element finally kicks the bucket?
Yeah, I'll also talk classic cars. I drive a classic car right now.
It's something, all right. It's classic toaster.
If that thing dies, I'm just going to have to walk everywhere. There's nothing else out there for me.
One of my friends, well, I only have two friends, so my other friend had
The other one.
he had an Element, and it finally started kicking the bucket. Something bad went with the head block,
Yeah.
So there was really nothing he could do. So they scoured everywhere locally to try to find one. And they I think it's still, what was the last year they made those?
2011.
Really?
Yeah.
So he probably has like a 2010 or something, but he got it for low miles. So he was super happy.
Yeah, I'll look at the used car sites every once in a while just to see if there's anything on there. But they get such stupid prices for them now because everyone wants them and they don't exist. But I could probably sell mine now for like half of what I paid for it 11 years ago. But it's a 2004.
2004. Wow.
That was my first car, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
First and only.
But you really got your money's worth.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought that thing. It was 4 years old in 2008.
And I bet everybody when you bought it was like, "Oh my god, that's so stupid." I can't believe you bought that, but I can't.
Left all the way to the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 11 years ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is kind of crazy to think that you had your first car that long.
I think they're pretty cool. I like how the back seats fold up.
Yeah, that's a drummer's car right there, if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. Yeah, my buddy that makes the drums, he hauls crap in that thing all the time.
Yeah.
Tubas, drums.
There's no other car that you could haul a 6.5 foot tall nutcracker in with your workbench and everything else in the back.
What about a Griswold mobile?
So you do that in your pickup truck.
The old family truckster.
Maybe a Mustang, but you need two of them.
You should get another one and put the wood grain on the side.
Oh, pallet wood grain.
Yeah.
I
was playing around with that idea because it's got all those stupid plastic panels on it.
That's sexy. I'm a wood
I
grain
could
guy.
reproduce those, but out of wood.
Yeah. I'm a big sucker for those Wagoneers with the wood grain on the side. That's what I would drive if I had my druthers.
Really?
Yeah. If I hit the lottery tomorrow, I would go out and get myself the nicest 1991 V8 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. In my head, it would either be, I like three colors. I like the white a lot. I like the yellow, and I like the navy blue. Like the navy blue one is pretty much grandpop style, and I think I'd drive that happily forever.
I'm not seeing it.
No,
I don't know if I've seen a yellow one before.
they're like, yeah, it's like a really ugly yellow.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, don't think like a sports car yellow. Think more like diaper yellow.
It's like Tim Sway's old truck, but worse.
Yeah, it's pretty roached out. That yellow looked faded when it came off the lot.
I like Tim Sway's busted, all rusty, decrepit truck.
He sold it.
Is he driving like some sort of like I don't know, BMW now? Or
no, he got a small little Japanese truck that the sides of the bed fold down. And you drive on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a Honda, I think.
Oh well, crap,
Dude, it looks like something that you would drive like within a compound. It didn't. When I look, it's very small. I'm sure it's very efficient, but it looked a little scary to me. It looked fun.
He said it's a struggle to go up the hill, and his shop is like up around this hump. And
wait till winter hits.
You literally have to go over a hill every day to get in there.
Fans be pushing him out.
4-wheel drive, apparently.
I heard it through the grapevine, and I don't mean to sort of scare or worry, but I have to say this. I could have said it in private, but I'll say it in Publix, where you get chowder. All I can think of is freaking Publix. There has been confirmed a case, I was going to say Black Death, of in Egypt or in that region of West Nile virus.
Ooh.
I don't know if there was, So I'm saying you might want to add something to your body when you're over there. Oils, if you cover yourself in oil, I think that would be a good.
Well, I cover myself in oil.
I don't know that.
He's currently covering himself in oil. Don't try and play that, Eloy.
Yeah.
There was someone mentioned, I forget now who mentioned, but there was a case the person got bit and didn't know until later, and they came back and the ultimate sacrifice was paid. West Nile virus. Have you looked into all those other aspects? Like, I would not eat, and I don't want to bring it back up again, and you're getting closer to the thing, but it's something that I heard, and I was like, oh crap, Bales is what I thought during that one conversation. Have you looked into that kind of stuff?
Nope.
Have you been inoculated? Do you have to get inoculated?
Nope.
No.
Don't put your Peter too close to the urinal. If you by any chance,
Oh, that'd be so funny if he came back with some Egyptian dick disease.
I'm Irish, so that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, not close enough to the plate to swing.
No.
You mean the urinal would have to have an outie to meet your innie?
It would have to be. You'd have to be standing on the milk crate again to actually make contact. Hold on, let me get all the way in there.
So the Irish are safe when they travel to foreign lands.
Well, I don't want to throw every Irish person under the bus.
Yeah, we don't need any. We don't want to lose any Irish listeners that we might have, but popular in Ireland.
Yeah, just be careful with splashback. And by the way, are they toilets or are they holes in the ground? What's the story with that?
They're little pyramids.
Upside down.
And you sit on it?
I sit upside down.
Oh
No, right side up.
Staying in a 5-star suite. It's going to be the king's chamber and then the king's throne. That's what you get.
We had a private meeting the other night, and I did mention to Bales, and I don't know how this is going to play out, but that he should take a recorder with him so that he could sort of do an audio, an additional thing for Scratched or even for his own thing. That would be cool if you could do something like that. So I hope you keep that in mind. And I don't mean to bring up the Egypt thing again. It's been played out. I don't think so. I could talk about it all frickin' night, but
you know what I need? I need a concealed body cam of some sort.
Oh,
because I keep hearing stories that they want to charge you for a permit, like a photo permit, and a lot of sites they just don't allow filming or pictures at all. And there's cases where they've taken someone's cell phone and they've just whipped it out as far as they can in the desert, and then they don't let you go get it.
Really?
Yeah. And stories of people trying to rip cameras out of your hand. So if you have anything that looks like a camera, you're just calling attention to yourself.
You know what doesn't look like a camera? A big old fanny pack with a camera.
Yeah, camera pack. Good call, Rory. Let's bring that back. Let's go with the fanny pack.
I was thinking more like a little, shirt button that has a hidden camera in it.
If you cover it with hair.
Could you speak directly into the flower on my shirt, please?
Hey, a lovely brooch.
Oh, I mean, you could get one of them pins, yeah. Or a pterodactyl.
That's like Mission Impossible style.
How about the glasses?
Glasses. Oh, I think that's Jackman's cat.
I think she's dying.
I don't care about all that, Bales, as long as you take one picture close to the pyramids wearing just only diapers. That would be freaking perfect.
What?
Yeah.
So now I have to pack diapers?
Just one diaper.
Just one.
Oh, just diaper.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you're wearing a diaper, they're not going to try to take your camera.
Yeah, this is a good call. Covered in oils, wearing a diaper.
I mean,
This is good advice, Eloy. Good job.
it seems like you're putting me more at risk for West Nile and sun poisoning.
But you won't get mugged. If you can crap yourself right where you're standing, you don't have to worry about going into the bathroom.
And if you oil your whole body up, you'll just be able to get away. It'll just slip out of
They'll
your
just
hand.
slide off.
Remember the Family Guy, the greased up deaf guy? He just came running through. That could be you.
So you can't catch me.
Can't catch me.
I won't be able to climb up the pyramid. I'll be sliding down the chambers. That'd be awful.
Are you going to go into the pyramids?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's a full on. It's not like driving past at 100 miles per hour. There it is. And
Big Ben.
Big Ben Parliament.
So you're gonna stop. You're actually gonna stop and actually touch the pyramid.
We get to go inside 2 pyramids, private visits.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Great Pyramid and I think the Red Pyramid.
Holy smokes! But I'm sure you're gonna be able to take plenty of pictures if
both
it's
look-
private.
They both look beige. when you see him on TV.
What? The Red Pyramid's in a different area.
I don't know. Okay.
You suck.
I don't suck. You suck. That was not very nice at all and uncalled for. I was just making a stupid joke. Call me names.
So, you guys want to talk about
what kind
something...
of music that Paul listens to that you and I are both going to hate because it's not
that's. I was just about to start rebel rousing there and trying to go young guy, old guy, and then what I wanted to do was make Paul feel like a whippersnapper, have Eloy and Bales be like, yes, I'm the old man I've always wanted to be, and I want Rory to start feeling old. That's what I would like to accomplish with these next conversations.
Is Rory in between you?
Just don't finish that. Stop right there.
Who are you in between?
No.
You're in the middle of. So you're in the middle. Who's in front and who's in back? As far as
Rory's on the bottom of this podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Are you on the bottom?
I volunteer.
Now that's Paul. We brought Paul in because Rory got tired of it.
Hello, Paul.
Yeah.
You're so warm.
It's better to be on top than on the bottom. Just saying. Of age, we're talking age. Are you somewhere between Doc and us, or between Doc and Jackman? Where do you align?
He's on mute.
I'm such a millennial. I can't even operate my computer.
So I'm right under Doc, and I'm like arm's reach from Jackman coming in hot.
Okay. Wow. All right. So
you're only a year younger than I am, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it seems like so much more than that.
In between all of our beards, we have a good commercial going on right now.
It's the kids, I tell you. Paul, we need to shout out. Speaking of beards, we need to shout out Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce.
Rock on, Bruce.
Yeah.
We saw him last year at New York City.
Yeah, I was so upset when Haru sent me the picture, and I was like, son of a bitch. I was so upset.
Yeah, this guy just comes walking up with this massive beard with a cane, and I was like, why do I know you? I feel like I should know why I know you. And he just says Bruce, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, to fill everyone in on the story, a couple years ago at Maker Faire, I wasn't with Paul. I think I was actually with Grisano. And like we see this guy, and he's literally rocking like a Cousin It on my face beard,
like ZZ Top,
bigger.
Wow,
it was the biggest beard. It was like Crystal Gale, long hair. Like he had like a dip wave in it, like Pantene Pro V, long.
He had to like tuck it into his pants to keep it under control.
It was crazy. And we saw this guy, and like three of us just went sprinting at him. Long beard! Come running up on him. We talked to him for a while, and then they found him again.
We're in an era where the beard seems to be more standardized, even outside of, say, the maker community. I've had a beard for a long while, and on and off, and I've recently started to, like, I'll go to the gas station, I'll go here, and I'll start seeing other guys with beards. I'm like, so it's a little bit more acceptable. But back in the day, like the 90s, I don't know if it was, and in the 80s, I don't know if it was it acceptable as like like people used to wear hats and whatnot, like the fedora type hats and all that. Well, they don't do that now, but beards has been starting to sort of become a norm even outside of like Bushmen.
Back when I was young, the only guy that had a full beard was Norm Abrams.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean,
it's definitely come back in a big bad way.
Did you guys have beards back in the day?
I couldn't grow one.
You couldn't grow one?
I barely can grow one now. That's why I have to keep it short like this. Otherwise, it'll be all patchy.
I've been wearing a beard since 1990, so I'm just used to it.
Since a year before I was born.
The beard was first.
Your mother must have had heartburn when she was pregnant.
I took it away from Bales. I'm sorry.
You got the ultrasound there, and there's his beard.
It's a boy.
We don't know if it's a boy yet, but there's beard involved, so let's hope for boy.
Or very hairy girl.
Yeah.
Sure, he's still out.
Whoa.
So hit us with the tunes, man. What was the jam?
Currently or back in the day?
Ooh, both.
Back in the day. Let's I got the worst memory, so I don't know. The first thing that comes to mind is Britney Spears.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say New Kids. So
Nice. That goes along with Rory's love of boy bands and pop icons.
That was the hottest thing in the day. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC.
We got Christina Aguilera.
Yeah,
She's hot.
Came out.
Who said that? Was that you, Eloy?
Christina Aguilera. She used to be hot.
Oh,
she used to be hot.
Just the way you said that, I thought you had more to add to that.
No, she was hot. The music is crap, but
that doesn't matter.
There's like a black woman inside her.
I don't know about all that. Well, yeah, it's not. It's the same problem.
A gospel tune.
Yeah, I can't.
I have a problem with anybody that shifts with their hand when they're singing. Elo, can you do that?
That stuff annoys the crap out of me.
She's conducting herself.
Yeah, I hate it. I hate that. I do. I hate it. It's so, I mean.
So are we talking Genie in a bottle here?
No, she's
what era?
I don't know.
A weenie in a bottle.
No, that whole boy band thing and that whole sort of the pop is cool when there's a little bit of drama and danger involved, and you get that with the rock and roll. And then you start edging into the too poppy rock and roll, and then it falls into sort of like the soulless, inline dancing. It's cool when the Irish do it, but like when you're seeing like Belle Biv DeVoe or whoever the hell the name is and all that stuff, there's something lacking in the soul department.
I don't know Belle Biv DeVoe as a boy band.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
It's just that's not the thing is that it's soulless in my opinion.
So we're never going to be able to be a boy band?
I mean,
stuck Eloy's weenie in a bottle. Now Bales can't get it out.
Well, I'm sure that's
Rory's definitely the lead singer.
I mean, Paul, how about, were you into Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh yeah.
Like 1 to 10. 1 sucks. 10 is oh my god. Take my money.
I feel like I'm more into them now than I was back then, honestly.
Right?
I don't know. In my teenage years, I was into Christian rock quite a bit, mostly regrettably.
Oh, okay. What about country then?
Nah.
Really? Oh.
Too much of a New England kid, I guess. Didn't quite reach me.
Okay, that makes sense. Country's not too hot in New England.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. 101.7 The Bull. Got it, baby.
Holy
Got it. Hey, since we're in the music.
Hey, what about Hanson?
Ooh. Are they still going?
They are.
Are they bearded and old?
So sort of.
I could accept them even though they were popish, but they had the rock and roll and they were talented.
They were playing their own instruments. That was always my rule. Like, you could be as poppy as you want as long as you're playing.
No, you can't be as poppy as you. There's a certain emotion.
I'm just saying, for me, like, as long as you're playing, I can go to myself, well, that is bubblegum AF, but at least they're playing.
The way I looked at it, just, is that if you had, like, let's say a band, it could be whatever genre, and you had badass songs and then a couple of ballads in there, there was a good balance. And you're like, okay, badass stuff, and then a couple of sensitive ballads. And in fact, you enjoyed it because, here we go with a little bit of a soothing sort of love song. But if you have a whole album of emotional, just the heart pouring out and sensitivity from start to finish, it's too 1930s gay. It's too much, too happy,
Mm-hmm.
Do you agree with me or not? I mean, it looks like you do, Bales, because we're from the same sort of timeline, although you have other tastes that I don't understand.
I could rock a nice power ballad CD.
Oh, really?
Someone needs to bring that back. Someone needs to bring back the power ballad somehow, some way.
I vote Paul.
Yeah, that'd be my next career move. I'm already moving towards Instagram models, so music is just an obvious next choice.
Wait, you are?
You're slow to catch on, huh? I just got to be more obvious, I guess.
Like modeling, like clothing or your body?
Both.
Yes,
correct. Whatever pays the bills on the Instagram.
that's right. Boots.
Well, you've actually,
No boots.
Paul, you've caught on a couple times and I want to not word this improperly in like the bear community.
I know where this is going.
Right. I did, straight up like, right. I've seen you throw up some links that you've mustered up some attention in the bear community.
And I play into it now, not by
Oh,
accident
wow.
either.
Yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't you? If it clicks, is clicks. And if, if that's what you're here for.
It's an untapped market right there. The Husky Handyman is what I'm known as. In
Oh,
that
that's
community.
wonderful. The Husky Handyman.
When I made that leg lamp a couple Christmases ago,
That's
the
what
Hornet. The Hornet published that article about me, called me the Husky, or it was the Hunky. I don't know.
The
one of those
Hunky
two.
Handyman.
Both of those qualify.
I remember reading that article and laughing out loud. It was so well written too, and so flattering at the same time. I was like, oh, that guy really enjoyed Paul's video.
And it drove a ridiculous amount of traffic to that video. Like, for whatever reason, that one kind of flopped, and the Hornet is what it was posted on, that generated the most traffic on that video out of anything. It was good for, I want to say 12,000 views or something stupid.
That's great.
I think
But it's like a gay dating app, I guess, but it has like this massive blog following.
it's a gay dating app.
Send Bales the no.
I'll just send you the link.
Don't act surprised.
Asking for a friend.
That's great. What a great untapped demographic that you probably didn't even know. That had to be like, wow.
But
All right.
Eloy,
Yeah.
maybe if you add a stinger to your latest project, maybe you can get some.
I say you
traffic.
I say you show some midriff there, Eloy. Let's get on it.
No, he made that honeybee. If he just turns it into a hornet.
Yeah.
Oh,
one
I gotcha.
insect removed from success.
Mm-hmm.
If only it were a hornet. I mean, it's just impossible.
It could be a hornet.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
A little bit of cleavage is all it takes. Like the beer doesn't stop there, boys.
Florida man horns the hornet. You can see it.
It's a tough
Yeah,
one, man.
Yeah.
It's a tough call. I don't mind showing a little bit more cleavage.
If you got it, flaunt it.
I got it. I'm going to flaunt it. I got plenty of cleavage.
Maybe switch it up. And everyone's doing cleavage.
I get
You should do side boob.
plenty to work with.
Show some ass, Eloy.
Do I have to shave though?
No.
Okay, thank you. I love how you said that. Indignant. Like
We
like,
keep
don't
that for
shave.
the Patreon support.
That's a good.
That's the second tier.
Yeah.
I'm just searching around Hunky Handyman right now, and I also popped up on gayafrica.com.
What?
Another wonderful. See, I would like to point out that this is again why we need to be sponsored by NordVPN. Just please, someone get at us so we can get on these websites and do this stuff without tearing up our browser history.
Well, it's Paul's browser history this time.
No, because you know how it is when you're in this hangout. Everything that he clicks on is the same as you clicking on it, man. Tomorrow morning we're going to be getting. I find that I get it in my Facebook, my feed on Facebook.
It's better than in your face.
What'd you say?
I said better than on your face. Dumb joke.
Oh.
Continue.
Yeah, I got you.
Right.
No, but on the Facebook feed, you get the ads on there, or like that. That's where I see whatever we talk about manifest right there, and a couple other apps that just like they must load off whatever's on my phone and just throw the nearest app on there.
Yeah,
I got.
it happened.
Did you guys get stuff for donuts after last week? We were talking about donuts. I get Dunkin' Donut stuff all the time because we're always talking about the one on Cairo.
Donuts. Do they have Dunkin' Donuts where you are now, Paul?
They do.
Oh.
They do. Yeah, surprisingly.
How soon before you move again? And where
It's
do you
just
think you're
Dunkin' now.
It is?
At Dunkin' Restaurant.
I think that's official. I don't know. At least the ones down here, they just call them Dunkin'.
Really?
Some sort of branding thing.
They wanted to try to not only be donuts.
The Dunk Lounge.
DK Lounge.
It's the cool hipster millennial place to hang out. So you wouldn't know.
That's true.
They won't let you in the door.
Sorry. You can drop off your kid and wait outside, Pops.
Yep. I make my own coffee at home in a kettle, like a man. With fire.
It's like Reddit. Bales tries to make an account and you have to put in your birthday. It says, "Oh, sorry, you don't qualify."
Don't break your hip while clicking out, sir.
I don't even understand Reddit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of that stuff.
Reddit is
I don't try.
It's freaking impossible, Reddit. There's so many people there, like with freaking issues that you can't post, you can't do anything without getting freaking blowback. It's useless.
I think Paul does okay there, don't you, Paul?
The Hornet crowd is there in droves.
I don't even have a Reddit account, and actually, Paul, I think didn't you post something of mine in there, and I started getting torn up. I'm like, what the hell?
I posted some of your stuff in there. Yeah, that's where those comments come from, more than likely.
Oh, this sucks. I bet it sounds stupid.
Then you had to make a whole series of videos proving them wrong.
I was like, oh my god.
It's all right. You just got to find the good places, which is hard to do.
Yeah, I don't get
DIY subreddits is decent.
Oh, you got to go to. So each different layer has different rules.
Yeah, each subreddit's different rules.
Oh, okay.
It gets confusing. I've gotten banned from a couple of subreddits just because I didn't follow their like 20 rules. Like they have a whole book you got to read before you post in there, pretty much.
Damn, I don't have time for that.
Me neither.
I'm still waiting for YouTube to die or a competitor to come out of the weeds.
You gotta join TikTok. That's the next biggest thing.
I thought that was already over.
You can be the biggest woodworker on TikTok.
Wait, is that a fat joke? Sarah was doing TikTok for a while, but I think even she got disinterested, lost interest. I thought that was over.
There's no options other than YouTube where there's a lot of people. It's just become the norm. What?
Yeah.
I think there are a few that are popping up. They're just not getting as much traction.
For videos, do you go if somebody says, "Hey, did you ever see that, Four Non-Blondes video?" Oh yeah, let me look it up. Do you think they go to frickin', Vivo or frickin'? No, they go straight to YouTube. Like very conveniently, YouTube is the king.
Yeah.
It just is, man.
Guess you're right.
Yeah, it's just there's so many people on there that.
And it will remain king until the Bezos decides that he wants a piece of that. And then eventually your internet's going to have a flavor. You're either going to be Google flavored or Apple flavored. And you're going to have to break one way or the other with that. And YouTube will be the one. And they'll, that's what I think. Eventually that'll all split. I think they're already starting to do it now, chopping up the content in the little packages. So you have to have our service behind our paywall.
They started playing nice a little bit because the Amazon Fire Stick or whatever it is. They took the YouTube app off of there for a while and they just brought it back recently.
Oh, did they? Oh, I'll have to tell my son. He'll be thrilled.
Yeah, and there was something else the other way where Amazon popped up on something. I don't know. They're playing nice for now. That might just be for the stockholders just to look good or something. Yep. Might not last.
Yeah. But I think that if Amazon wanted to, that would be that's in my mind. That's the only people that could even
he's got cash.
He's got cash, but you have the base of people. Like he's got the numbers as well, which is what YouTube has.
He owns all of us.
Oh yeah, scariest man in America. No one scares me more.
Then who?
Jeff Bezos.
Well,
Really?
he just got divorced and lost like a quarter of his wealth or something.
Yeah,
and he's still number one.
Yeah, so scary to me. The power that guy wields can possibly wield. Yeah, that dude is that whole that ball could bounce in a very, very bad direction.
Yeah, but not yes, but at the same time, you can't. So, look, it's creepy as shit, but at the same time, even they are the company itself, and what they do are there at the expense of what people are willing to purchase, and you know what I'm saying. So there is a little bit of defense because people might decide, screw this, screw that.
Yeah, there's options. It's just that's not exactly what I mean. Just he has a lot of power, he has a lot of money, and he has a lot of ambition. All scary things.
And he can't use it, really. Can he use all of it? I don't think he even... It's weird. There's a documentary out there about him. It's not like... It looks like he is necessarily not enjoying himself, but it doesn't look like, he's just a workaholic, and all that, is just piling up in some warehouse somewhere, and he's just, his thing is world domination as opposed to recreational, independently wealthy.
Right, which makes him scary. I think Jeff Bezos is like a lightning strike away from being a supervillain.
Ooh. I mean, have you seen like the transition? I was looking up photos of them from maybe just 10 years ago. And like him and his wife, they're like this nerdy looking couple. And you look at them now and like she looks like a supermodel and he's just this buff looking like movie star dude.
Yeah.
Jeff
crazy.
Bezos
Yeah.
is buff?
Yeah.
I thought he was a skinny guy.
He bought some muscle somehow.
With his Prime membership.
Prime membership, yeah. He probably pays for it too.
Muscles in 2 days.
I didn't build this company by giving away memberships.
Yeah, it's a monster.
You're muted, Rory.
Said I ordered mine, but I got 2 right arms. One of them was black. It just was awful.
But it is convenient too. You can basically anything you could imagine, just about, you can type it in, and I can purchase it. And plus, you have options of, one muscle T-shirt from one company and a muscle T-shirt from another company. I mean, it's kind of very convenient, and it gets delivered to your home.
Well, now you're starting to be able to buy Amazon brand stuff on Amazon.
Oh, that's another layer of
like what?
Strange.
Like Amazon Basics. Type in anything you want. Underwear. Amazon Basics underwear. They sell their own brand of T-shirts. They have their own. I had to buy a couple pairs of pants to go running in, and that's what they were, Amazon Basics, because they were the cheapest ones, and they're honestly they're not that bad. So not only that, now they're selling you their stuff. Like I said, all scary things.
Oh God.
Yeah, Bezos does look. Paul just shared a before and after from 1998 to 2017, and he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. And before he looked like a nerdy guy, very slim, and now he looks like Bruce Willis, man. Is that Bruce Willis?
He looked like Bill Gates before, and now he looks like the jacked newspaper owner of Spider-Man.
John Jay.
That's pretty crazy.
20-year prime shipping.
Maybe he's getting... There's secret drugs out there that can pump us up. Like Bales, we don't need to do any exercise. If we had that secret injection that all the big people have, they inject us, and all of a sudden all your fat, you just pee it out. And you got muscles and stuff. They have all these secret stuff, and I bet you Jeff Bezos is pumping that steroid stuff.
He looks like if The Rock and Vin Diesel had a weird baby. Just saying.
You know how they say that your shape recognition is all based on mathematics, and that if something doesn't add up proportionally, your brain picks it up right away? When I look at him, that's the feeling I have. Like something about the proportions and the scale. If you break down into all the little circles, like in an art class, just something's off.
Like what? His head's too tall and his ears are too big?
Right. It's just perhaps.
It's the wires that are connecting his brain to his battery.
Right. It's that stem in the back, the Bale from Batman.
Because before it looks like
Bane.
he sold
Bane,
home
I said
insurance.
Bales.
and his after is like he's here to kill you.
For a time in his life, he actually grew up part of his life here, like just literally a mile or two away. And his old man had left the family, and the mom remarried. And Bezos took that guy's name, but his parental name, whatever that might be, is another one. But that father adopted him. And that's how he carries that name.
Yeah. Eloy, you should get a vest.
Like what Rory...
Just like, what the Bees is wearing right there. You should get a vest.
Oh, Eloy, that is calling you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could do that.
It would have to be a Marty McFly Back to the Future vest.
What the hell did you do, kid? Jump ship? When you rewatch it, those are the things that really, really struck me. Like that running gag that everyone keeps busting his balls for wearing the vest.
Yeah, because it was something strange that they weren't freaking used to.
Yeah, it's just that everyone takes a shot about it. That was a good running joke. There you go. You could be the vest guy, Eloy. You could be the vested maker.
I own a vest. I own a few vests, actually.
What if you got like a fancy vest with a pocket watch and you wore the chain?
And a monocle.
Ooh. I like where this is going.
During video makes?
Yeah,
you could be monocle.
Yeah, you could be dapper. You could be like dapper Eloy.
You know, the biggest problem with that, though, I like the idea, and I don't mind going out on a limb like that, but I'm fat.
Yeah, but fat guys look nice, and fat guys look good in nice clothes.
Yeah, but they're still fat. You could paint a ball of shit. You know, you could put a little flour. You could, not that I'm trying to compare, but I'm saying you can't hide. You can perfume a dog turd as much as you want. You're not gonna like kiss it, you know.
That's only so much Feebreeze it's gonna take. I got you.
Yeah, you know. So it's like maybe let's just leave it at this. I like the idea a lot, but there's that sort of stumbling block. You, on the other hand, you've done the job that seems just overwhelming to me, to be honest with you, because I don't want to give up my bad habits.
Yeah, you'll get there if you want to. That's all it comes down to. It's exactly like quitting smoking. Yeah, it was exactly like what you've done, right? You used to quit. You used to smoke cigarettes, and now you don't.
I used to quit smoking.
No.
Now he just chews them. He chews cigarettes.
No. He's gonna be like, I haven't bought any cigarettes or soda. I trade them. No.
Yeah.
But you
like a Mitch Hedberg joke.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing, man.
I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
Yeah, Mitch Hedberg. I used to do. I still do, but I used to too.
Well, in any event, the monocle and the vest thing is a cool idea. If it's imagine a steampunk environment. That's cool. Like you're making and you have a steampunk, sort of like a Adam Savage, but steampunked out.
Is
and
it
sort of like
cool?
laboratory. What's that?
Is it cool?
It does sound cool. Yeah.
Would you change how you would talk?
Probably, yeah. Why not?
Don't be thrown by my English accent.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good idea, to be honest with you. But you'd need a set.
I think Eloy could pull off being Scottish.
Really?
I think so.
Let's see.
Like William Wallace's uncle, Scottish?
Let's try.
An uncle William never spoke about.
Let's try a Scottish accent. Oh, very good. I am your uncle. How are you doing? I am Scottish.
No, we're back in Egypt selling rugs. No.
Excuse me. That's okay. I don't think you caught the Irish in there or the Scottish in there, but it's there.
It's a very thin layer.
I don't know what you people are talking about.
Every impression is a poo.
Yeah. I don't think that's gonna work.
Okay, so we can drop why did it have to be Scottish though for wearing the vest and the monocle?
It didn't. He just said you could pass for Scottish.
Isn't that the way they come out?
Of the closet?
If that's their mom.
Yeah, yowzer. Zing, ding.
Bow.
It's Scottish outfit.
Somebody said,
Oh, you get a purse. You get a fanny pack.
and a skirt, right?
A utility kilt.
Oh, one of
Bales,
those cool
there's your
hats.
fanny pack. You're
Nah.
Scottish all of a sudden. There's your camera bag.
Is that
Yeah.
thing in the front where they hold their wine, like a little wine pouch?
I think that's where they hold their will when they die. They reach inside that pouch and pull it out.
Oh,
I don't want to say anything negative about any of this because I feel that people that dress this way are very serious people
I think so too.
and will take no mess.
Right, I agree.
I know 2 or 3, and they're very serious about it.
I was out in Cleveland last week and saw a couple guys wearing kilts, and they weren't Scottish.
Wait,
Well, there was a lot of like leather dog masks in those crowds as well.
oh,
Ooh.
Intriguing, yeah.
Bales, you got to get yourself to Cleveland.
Is that the picture that Derek from Malden was sharing?
That's it.
Okay.
We couldn't quite figure out what it was. Like we were trying to figure out what else was in Cleveland that week besides us because they weren't with us. But they were like hanging around this one corner.
So
And
a fetish convention of some sort, probably.
of some kind. We couldn't find it when we Googled it, and that's also in my search history now. But yeah, they're all hanging out together. Lots of leather, lots of hair.
Oh, see, that's one thing that I don't really, and I can't because that's people's private. But to me, the whole idea of leather and like Bales, and the whipping and the dungeons.
Well, they had tails and everything. Like it went pretty
Yeah.
deep, literally.
Whoa.
Yowzer.
The tails are okay. We can keep the tails.
We came in one night from the bar, the security guard standing there at the Airbnb, and we're just like, so what's the deal? What's going on? Is this just Cleveland? Because we've never been here before. And he like almost seemed offended when we said that. He's like, oh, no, they're just here this week. I was like, it's fine if they are. We're just curious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we never really did get an answer.
Okay.
When we have our con, when we have Scratched Con, Dangle Con. I don't know.
I see that there's something called the Cleveland Leather Annual Weekend, otherwise known as Claw, which is a leather convention.
I'm just here for some conditioner, really.
Yeah, I just I've got some questions about how to take care of my baseball mitt, and I figured these people would know a lot about leather. So, how's everyone doing?
Baseball, man.
The whole
Are you on the Scottish party over here on the east?
that whole pain aspect of the whole bondage thing, or is it bondage that we're talking about? What's the actual like proper categorization of this, or is it just leather fetish, or is it bondage? What is it?
BDSM? Is that it?
S&M?
BDSM?
I don't know those, because that to me that's sort of like where the vampires are at. And although I like vampire movies, but this is like an actual. It's a weird thing. I don't like the hurting. I don't.
That's why you have a safe word, Eloy.
See,
Pineapple. We established that beginning of season 4.
Poker in the rear. That's the keyword.
What dates were you there, Paul? Because Claw 2019 was April 25th through 28th.
That was last weekend, right? Yeah. That must have been it. The Westin. Yeah.
Google Magic, my friend.
Had to walk by there to go to the bars. The Westin. That's the hotel. I just clicked through their website because I'm like, oh, it's a leather convention. It was definitely more than leather, but you click on their website and it's like Mr. Flex competition.
Whoa.
Oh, you could have won.
These are the
could
guys.
have at least entered.
Oh,
Participant. Yeah. How's that for? Yeah, what'd you do? Well, I did some welding, and I also placed third in the whatever portion. Mr. Congeniality, thank you.
They said they liked my clogs. It went well with my leather pants.
I wore a leather kilt in my clogs and the high white socks, and people seemed to. I got a very, very good response.
This
Ladies
website-
and gentlemen, coming up next, the Husky Handyman.
Lights drop.
Got the branding all figured out already.
dude, that is
Synchronized
horrible.
dancing.
What are you watching, Eloy?
The link that Bales sent. There's a guy. There's a
really?
guy.
Clutching his pearls. Oh no, I can't look.
No, he's shirtless with a trimmed beard, and he's sort of bent over licking a boot on a very hairy leg and looking at the camera ever so it's just horrible.
Those are probably vegetarian Carolinas, though, so it's okay.
Yeah,
I was going to say, that looks like a Carolina.
I mean, I'm looking between one screen with this website on it and then the other screen with all of us on it, and I can't quite tell the difference between the two of them.
Dude.
I like that guy's hat. I'm not gonna lie. Not that guy. That guy right there. Yeah, I like his hat.
The leather hat.
Yeah.
He wears it well.
No, yeah, I would totally rock that hat like that.
I thought you meant the miniature leather fez.
That is hilarious to me. I don't think I would wear it. We could
I
save.
kind of want to. I want to
Only
zoom in on one of these photos
Okay.
and see what those boots are, but I don't. I also don't want to do that.
Is it me or I mean any of you guys like
Aroused?
I was gonna say
Guys' veins, they're like garden hoses.
This is like one big Judas Priest convention. No studs though. A lot of leather, not very little stud work.
Hey, they have a lunch meal plan.
Oh, the buffet dinners.
Mr. Friendly San Francisco.
Wait.
That's
Beef-
good for you, Eloy. He's friendly.
Beef beer kielbasa with a cucumber salad?
no.
Right there.
Oh
That's
man.
Saturday.
Carne asada tacos with chips and salsa. Margarita.
Well, the
pizza.
margarita pizza with Caesar salad doesn't sound that bad.
It does. Sounds heartburning.
You guys totally overlooked the kinky cabaret
Oh, we
pre-show
saw
supper.
You know, if you put us in a room and chained us to a chair and made us watch this website for, let's say, 5 days, it would become as normal as anything. But at this
Maybe.
moment, it's disturbing.
I already bought my tickets for next year.
I'm impressed right now.
Yeah, this is very well thought out. This is a good website too. This
took a lot of work.
I'm just enjoying the fact that all you guys there were there for a different convention and you were seeing this and had no idea why. And no one could explain it to you.
If you put the groups of people from both conventions in the same room, we would look like we're supposed to be together.
Yeah,
Right. Street clothes, work clothes.
I would have asked that guy where he got his hat. I would have been like, "Hey there, bud," and
Like
that
it's a
is a
Amazon
really nice
leather hat.
That is a really nice harness that you're wearing, sir. But could you point me in the direction of the haberdashery where you bought that cap, sir?
I just like that there's a leather hall of fame.
Oh,
Is it cows?
See, for the 11th year, the Leather Hall of Fame will recognize 3 individuals or organizations for significant contributions to the leather community made over a long period of time.
So there's a leather community officially.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, oh yeah?
I'm
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
kind of a untapped niche here.
I think so too.
I think if I went to that convention instead of Spring Make, I'd probably have more fans there.
Probably.
I think so.
You probably could have done both. Like if you really, really thought it out, you could have been the 2:00 speaker and then gone like across the street, done like the 5:00 show.
Spring Make during the day, Claw at night.
Yeah, you could have worn the harness underneath your.
I
jacket
wish someone
clothes.
would have recognized you as the Husky Handyman.
Oh my god, could you imagine that? Like, what are these guys doing? Like, hey man, that's the guy that made the leg lamp.
I was wearing pants. That's the problem.
Oh,
If they just saw my leg.
He just went skating by on his Heelys.
oh yeah, the Healy clog.
And then he takes off.
Is there a photo album to this Leather Hall of Fame?
Jeez, Bill.
Is
Bill
Red
wants
gonna be
more.
in there? Red's an inductee.
For leather work.
Yeah.
So I guess the whole thing about the leather thing is it like there's an association to like a little bit of pain, right?
No, they just like leather.
Oh, it's only about leather. There's no pain.
I don't see anything that would involve pain. Or did you?
Because in my mind, I picture whips.
But you picture it, but there's not one shown on that website.
Right, but traditionally, I thought that the whole leather thing was whipping and like some sort of bondage type thing. But that's not the case.
I'm sure that's part of it for some people, but I don't think that's part of it for all of them.
I mean, I'm looking at the list of sponsors here, and it looks like there's a boot sponsor, and they're called Stompers.
Ooh.
So I think you might be onto something there.
Square Peg Toys is a sponsor.
Ouch.
Wow, Bales. That took a moment for me to even process, man.
I think we need a sponsorship. I'm going to get at them. Fire off an email. Square Peg Toy.
Stompers Boots, headquartered in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Florida man makes boots.
That's a stone's throw away from me.
Is that a podcast yet?
Stone's throw away?
No, Florida man
podcast. If it's not, Eloy, you need to get on that.
I'm not too motivated to do that.
You can do short, little.
You just need to own it.
Short little episodes. Every episode's about a Florida man story, like Mike Rose podcast.
You might be right about that because there's plenty of material.
For days, Florida man.
But if
you're
you
actually a Florida man.
I guess so. There's plenty of crazy stuff that goes down that I could. Yeah.
I must say, not to stop the leather talk, but like if you read some of the laws and the weird stuff that's different in Florida and only Florida compared to the rest of the country, it's a weird spot. Not like
a lot of the
weird
Midwest,
bad, but like weird.
A lot of the Midwest states still outlaw having sex with animals.
You can't. Well, you can't.
I haven't looked up the codes recently, but I didn't think.
Yeah, that's something that's not. I mean, why would you even think that?
Like you can't shower on a Sunday. We should go read all our state's bylaws. I know there's some weird ones here in Massachusetts.
Oh, no. I'm not going to do that. I live in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. That's all. That was all written with a feather by a guy with a 4-point hat. Ye old timey. He was a Quaker. It was the guy from the Quaker Oats box, specifically. We still have blue laws and stuff in Pennsylvania.
What's that?
They don't sell beer in spots on Sundays. Like, that's just starting to change now.
You have dry counties?
Oh, all over the place.
Yeah, we have dry counties in Florida, too.
But they're still humid, right?
Yeah, they still are humid. Walmart doesn't sell liquor until frickin' 6 in the morning.
What? Damn it. I don't know what that even means.
The nerve.
Well, no, because no, this is what happened. The thing is, I went to Walmart early in the morning. I didn't stay up all night. I just went.
Just hungry for a beer.
No, I came across some wine, and I said, "Oh well, I'm buying all these other things," and I put the wine in the thing, and I go up, and it's like barely getting to be 6 o'clock. And the lady says that I can't buy it. I'm like, well, come on, lady. I said, do you think that I'm going to drink this in the parking lot? This is for later. And they wouldn't have it, man. So no liquor at night,
Why couldn't they barricade it off? Why do they got to tease you like that?
It's freaking ridiculous, man. I'm telling you.
The nerve of them.
Yep.
Can't buy booze at 6 a.m. Oh, man. Oh, geez, Paul.
Not to bring the talk back to that, but Stompers Boots sells Carolina boots, apparently.
So they're resellers.
Yeah, there's like 9-10 different boot brands.
Man. Hey, it's next April, 2020, Eloy. Maybe we should think about it.
3 of those boot brands are made by Carolina, actually.
Think about doing what?
Attending.
Oh, going to the convention.
Well, show up in your Scottish outfit made out of leather
with that accent.
Oh man, you will have your own fan club
with that accent.
You're gonna carry the accent through the whole weekend.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave and come again.
Pineapple.
I'm afraid to visit. I'll visit if you come with me, but other than that,
Wow, that was right over the plate.
Well, as long as we don't have any eye contact, I'll be right there.
The song remains the same. No eye contact.
well, I think that the leather conversation, there's more to be explored, but
Plus-
I don't think that what.
Bitters could. He lives close by, so he could come over for the day trip.
Could you imagine Bitters being the guy that interviews the people, the man on the street? he would be so good at it. Can you imagine him with it? Yeah,
I can.
I can. It would be with the Colts hat on, standing there, tats out.
I'm not gonna lie, I could totally see us all here on the hangout in leather with those little captain hats and stuff.
Yeah, no, total Halford outfit. I'm gonna get the lightning bolt on the side of my head.
Julian's gonna show up in his leather Batman outfit.
Hey guys, I'm here.
His assless Batman outfit.
So I hate to ask it, but to
My
try
ass is
to
burning.
get away from the leather for half a second, and this might not help, but have you guys seen the latest episode of Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Good. Rory?
I stopped at season 3.
Really?
Yeah.
The rest of you guys? No.
I could leave the room if you guys need.
No.
What is Game of Thrones?
You don't watch it either, Paul?
No.
You're probably busy working all the goddamn time.
Yes, I don't know. I tried in college too. My roommates loved it, and I don't know. I could never.
Wait, Game of Thrones
do it.
started when you were in college?
Yeah. When did you graduate college?
2013,
Oh my.
about 2 or 3 years ago, right?
Oh, there you go. There's your moment, Doc.
There it was. Yes.
I am broke.
How's all that hair on top of your head feeling right now, Rory? Screw you, pal. Yeah, feel my pain. Feel it.
Did anybody just get millennial bingo?
Well, I'll just for the people that do watch out there, I'll just say that that episode, the last one, was way too dark in reference to the actual lighting. I don't know if Bales had the same issue with that, but it was freaking dark. There's a battle.
It's been a
What?
huge complaint. A lot of people have complained about it.
You can't see who's killing who. There's freaking flashes of light every now and then. You don't know what's going on. It's too damn dark. They screwed up. Look, I love Game of Thrones, but they screwed up royally on that episode, and I'm sure they're pulling out their hair saying, why did we do that? Because I can't be the only one.
So are you guys comfortable enough and knowledgeable enough about the alliances?
I forget everybody's name, but I can picture it in my head.
I've never watched an
Wow.
episode. I'm that guy. So
I was going to ask if the Husky Handyman was a character in the Game of Thrones, what alliance would he most likely be in?
Either the wildlings or the people without, what do they call themselves? People without banners or people without flags?
The Wildlings, no?
No, the wildlings were the ones that were north of the wall.
Oh, so who were the hill people that were kind of barbarians? Those are the guys you're talking about?
There was like another group that
You can tell our generation, we can't assimilate names and
Yeah.
categories too well.
I get lost between all the characters. There's too
There's
damn
too
many.
many. If they had two, we could deal with it, right, Bales?
Yeah, maybe. Like
There's
Rock'em
too many-
Sock'em Robots. Blue and red.
Nice linear.
There's too many names. There's too many. Like there's Lannisters, and there's the that's all I can remember right now. The Lannisters. I mean, it's like the rock.
You're gonna say Kardashians, aren't you?
The Kardashians. You have the Kardashians as well.
I can't fight them. I will get a scratch on my face. Oh my god.
Well, suffice to say, it's a great series. I personally, if you like D&D, if you like adventure Tolkien, if you like medieval, all that stuff, dragons and sort of legends and whatnot, then to me, it's one of the best ones out there, and it's very complicated as far as storytelling, and it's visually it's really cool and an intelligent series. But this one episode out of all of them, it's sad to say, too freaking dark visually. Can't see what the heck's going on. So
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, so real quick, what I do remember from Game of Thrones is the scene with Cersei giving it to Jaime Lannister.
Her brother?
Oh, yeah.
Her twin brother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're twins. That's right.
Wait, she was giving it to him?
No, it was the other way around.
He was giving it back. We'll just say that.
Oh, okay.
But would you blame him?
Yes. Hell yeah, I'd blame them, dude. I'm sorry, but that's a little bit too. I mean,
but he lost his hand.
Oh, it was before, because he'd been doing that before his hand. He'd been tapping that.
But once he lost his hand, everyone's like, "Oh, he lost his." What? I know he was screwing his sister. It's okay. She was hot. It's okay. But he lost his hand. He's a good guy.
No.
Yeah, she was hot. I'd do it.
No, man.
I'd hit the dwarf too.
Yeah, I can't even answer that kind of stuff, dude. You guys are just this is a serious conversation about the dynamic.
I wanted to find Eloy's uncomfortable boundary, and we found it.
Well, no, because that's kind of screwed up. No.
Oh,
now, if
in
you're
our Western culture, of course, yeah.
No, but if you're on an island,
then it's okay.
I'm asking a question.
Loophole.
I just want to throw something out there quick. 10 people viewed that episode of Scratched that I left live.
Okay.
We got one comment from Chad who thought it was funny. I've deleted it now. Not the comment, the episode. We got 2 thumbs up and we got 2 thumbs down. And I bet you, not that I think I know what it was about, but I bet you when I go there and I look, my sub count's going to be like half. They're going to be like, what was this garbage? Every
time someone doesn't like something, or not everybody, but like if there's a mistake on YouTube or there's they hit the down, even if it's something that it's not reasonable to do, that little button is just too tempting and they'll go plip and hit the down thing. And really nothing happened.
I have a bunch of mistakes on YouTube.
Yeah.
They're all in video form.
No, I don't think so, Bales. I don't think so. I think you should be making more content.
Maybe if I catch up with life someday.
You know what upsets me? That broke my silence on my channel. I've never spoken on my channel.
Ooh.
I deleted it. We had like 9 views. It's over. It's in the past. But it was my intention to never speak.
Yeah, it's fine. Nobody... It's done with.
2 thumbs down, man. Gets me right here.
It's gonna eat you all night.
I feel like it's somehow my fault.
I do too.
Paul probably got the thumbs up.
I'm glad Eloy caught that we were live, and I don't know how that happened because I remember clicking on unlisted.
When I say that's my fault, I mean I clicked the thumbs down button myself.
Oh, yeah. Twice for both of my accounts.
Right.
For both thumbs.
I signed on to my Millennial Jesus account and thumbs down it, and then signed on to the Hunky Handyman. Thumbs down.
I get about 20 of them.
Do you own that? Do you own those names? .com?
I should.
Yeah, I would. If I were you, I would be buying up them URLs.
The Hunky Handyman.
.com. Oh, that's a great one. And then you could do like the calendar.
I've been talking about a calendar with Carolina.
Leather. You should get with the leather people. What's up, Claw Peoples?
Expand my horizons a little bit.
I think so. If you want to be an Insta model, you need to, combine.
I'm not making it on regular Instagram. I got to go to underground Instagram.
Ooh, the dark Instagram.
Dark Instagram.
Dark Gram.
I like where this is going.
Where Bezos hangs out.
Yeah, this reminds me of when Instagram was down for a day and it said, what was it? Hundreds of thousands of millennials went from being Instagram models to unemployed for 4 hours. While Instagram was down.
So what do you think?
That was me that day.
What do you guys think of that though? The model. Well, we've talked about that, haven't we? the purely model that they don't really say anything. They don't do. They just look pretty, and that's their thing.
But we've spoken about it.
We have, right?
We talked about it at Mass with Sarah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We felt like we had to have a woman present for that conversation, so we didn't get all mannish.
Yeah, that's true.
It was nice. It kept us in check.
Yeah, I think so.
But I will say again, Eloy, that I think that showing a little bit more skin would probably help your channel.
I think so. Maybe like getting out of, or like you wake up before you make the project, like I'm in bed rolling around and I'll show a little nipple.
Jeez.
I like it. The tiny Katane from the White Snake video.
Maybe a close up of like I'm waking up and I just start scratching the nipple, and then a close up of the nipple with the hairs ruffling through, and then I get up.
Then you pan out and we see that it's Vigo's nipple.
You know what, Bales? Even though that's just horrible, I love it because it's visually striking.
Top of the morning to you. Let's see, you found my nipple. Got another one. And another one.
And then I hit him with the bad Scottish accent. It's Vigo wearing a kilt.
Ooh. Yeah, but no matter how you can't I don't think that guys can pull it off. You'd have to be like a Fabio. Well, now the nipple. I hope not. You'd have to be a Fabio. Do you guys remember Fabio?
Yeah,
he's still around, isn't he?
Is he?
Or is he Flabio now?
There's no way. You remember he's fat and bald now?
Hi guys, I'm here for Kra.
You have to be a Fabio type guy to pull off that sexiness. For the like the general, you have to that. You can't have little saddle around your.
Yeah, you can. You just have to sell the whole Latin lover thing. You just have to believe it. You have to believe it.
Bales, you can't have a saddle around your waist.
You'd be like the Chris Farley Chippendale. He pulled it off.
So I could just strap a saddle around my waist and get on fours and gallop.
This got dark quick.
First ride's free, baby.
Just put a coin in the.
That's not for coins.
Ooh, that's cold quarter. And we lost Paul.
I'm just trying to look up Fabio on Instagram.
Yeah,
I'm like 5 minutes back on you guys.
Fabio. Yeah, the scenery changes pretty quick around her.
Fabio, when I was in LA in the early 2000s, I was at a party, and at the party, somebody said that he lives in the mansion around a block or two in that little neighborhood of mansions. And I said, oh, in my mind, I was like, oh, Fabio, wow, that's cool. So, it sort of placed the area. Here's a video of Fabio. Is that Fabio? Oh, no, that's Trish. What is this?
I guess he is in this Miss You in My Sheets, and he's starring himself.
Is this recent?
April 5th, 2019.
Holy smokes, the guy is still... Oh my goodness, dude. He looks the same.
He does.
It hasn't changed at all.
He probably trains Jeff.
Yeah, of course he looks the same.
He kind of looks like Frank Shamodal. How do you pronounce his name?
Shamandi?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got so Shamandi is a Fabio type looking guy. He's a handsome dude.
So is he stalking her in the jungle, or is she like looking for him like a merman?
I don't know, but I think that any of us can wear that bathing suit better.
Wow. I don't know.
He's like, yeah, I like to hang out at waterfalls.
I don't get this video.
I don't get it, but it's Fabio.
Yeah.
Boy, this is weird.
It's totally weird. And how many views does it have?
Bajillion. Well, yeah, because everyone's like, I wonder if Fabio's fat now.
Nope, he's not.
Nope.
We're at 609,000.
How old the gentleman is he?
He's probably in his 60s, man.
When's he going to say the butter line?
What's his age?
Spway.
He's
I
60.
can't believe it's not butter.
59.
That's incredible, dude.
He's born in 59.
Holy smokes. Well, there you have it.
He's counting himself up.
What's that?
So in this group, Eloy, he would be above you.
No. Well, you know what?
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say Bales is like a few months older, but that would put Bales above me, and that would be a horrible situation.
Who's this girl we're looking at?
Trisha.
I'm sorry. I just want to say that better Bales than Fabio on top, because that sounds like a destruction. I'm sorry, Bales. You're in trouble.
She's a YouTuber. She's got Fabio on her channel.
Wow.
I want Fabio on my channel.
He's looking to get some cross fanage. Is that what they call it, Paul?
Yeah, he's trying to stay relevant.
Yeah.
So just for the audience, because this is insane, Fabio is being romantic with this YouTube lady on a beach, in a cabana, waterfalls, every romantic sort of cliche.
It looks like the cover of one of those grocery store novellas.
Yeah.
But live.
Oh, she's kissing another guy in the next video.
I mean, how many followers does she have?
4.8 million.
Damn.
I need to take notes.
I thought I might have a shot with Fabio, but I guess not.
Wolf of Wall Street.
I mean, if you think about it, there's a lack of like that romantic sort of thing. So any of you guys can sort of pull that off and just do romantic little fireside chats and stuff, and that would be a great YouTube thing. Boy, this is a horrible video that I'm looking at right now. that is so terrible. He better pull out a rubber ducky.
Oh, this is the Wolf of Wall Street. If you've ever seen that movie.
Great movie.
It is a good movie.
Dude, I am so sorry, but Rory, you took the cake here, man.
Why am I here?
What? Seriously, sometimes we have these episodes, and I swear it's like an acid trip. It's like there's a guy with a monkey, and then the next thing you know, there's a girl walking around, and then Fabio walks by.
I mean, but the truth is, Doc, we always do. It's funny, learn something, and today we learned that Fabio is in good health. So, you know, boy.
We should try to get him on.
Nah, I pass.
What? You don't want to talk to Fabio? Got no love for Fabio?
If you can get him.
So if you were at a convention, if you were at a leather convention, Eloy, and Fabio was at a table all alone and nobody was there, you wouldn't go up and say hi to the man?
If I was casually passing by and our eyes met because of circumstances, I'd say, "Hey, what's going on, Fabio?" And I'd keep going.
What?
Hey, Fabio, high five, man.
Hey, love the butter. Keep it up, bro.
Remember that time? Yeah, it was awesome. We'll see ya.
He actually, it's funny. Back in the day, Bales and I, and you guys know about this, but those choose your own adventure books from back in the 80s, I'd go into the bookstores and look at them. A lot of those books and those romance ones as well had like that barbarian guy in the cover and all that. That was Fabio.
Yeah. I think, Paul, we need a new hashtag. You should be like Palette Fabio. We need to work that out somehow.
I'm going to grow up my hair.
That'd be lovely.
That's the only thing holding me back.
Just get a wig. That way you can come in and out of the character.
Yeah.
The romance angle, I think, is a good one.
I like the romance. I like it, Eloy, with the wind blowing.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be the furry Fabio.
Yeah.
Oh, the fuzzy face Fabio fabricator.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, I like the idea, and I'm not even joking. I like that idea of sort of injecting a little bit of the romance in
Reclaimed Romeo.
That's horrible. That is so. But
I'm writing all these down.
You are a genius.
It might work.
I'm not even paying you for that.
I could see Rory. With the frickin' steel and the sweat, instead of having all that gear on, Rory. Don't do that. Just do a little bit of shirtless, and you're just hammering away and do some slow-mo. Clang, 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 clang.
I was tempted because I did a design doing the shirts, and it was forge naked, forge often. I was tempted to do a video and have like the anvil always at the right spot and like a piece of equipment always covering that right area to pull it off.
No, wait, what you got to do is you just got to Pooh Bear it. So wear nothing but that T-shirt. Do a little photo shoot.
It's called poo bearing. Oh God!
Oh,
With
I am not going to be on the cover of this poo bearing.
Let's. Hey, Jack, but you got any connections at Hornet that we can get online with?
I'm sure they'll answer my calls.
Yeah, Burly Blacksmith.
Scratch.